South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rockin' dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grandview Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grandview Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grandview Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
Hey, everybody, welcome in. It's Tuesday, and my man Matt Neverett is here. Yes, it's a noon matinee show here in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us live right inside the South Point Hotel and Casino. The sports book is right behind me. The show is called Punchlines. It's a fun mix of sports, conversation, some comedy, and gambling advice. I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today's show, well, it has to start by shouting out my guest yesterday, comedian, another Matt, by the way, Matt Light from Pittsburgh, who was here, who predicted Aaron Rodgers would go over on pass attempts, throw an interception, and throw a TD to Allen Lazard, which happened on this miracle Hail Mary. Check out this angle right here. Some fan footage at field level right here. Pretty cool. So this was right before halftime. I was eating at the time. I missed it live. But look at that. Aaron Rodgers' 4th Hail Mary, I believe, I heard this morning. And so Matt Light, yesterday's guest, called all these, ladies and gentlemen. He called all 3 of those picks on the show. Those were the picks he gave out for free yesterday. So, Matt, how much did you win on this? Let's see.
Guys, like I said, I went 3-0 Monday Night Football, and I predicted Devontae Adams would get traded to the Jets. Did I bet it? No. Instead, I lost all my money playing Baccarat. I don't even know how to play that game.
Excellent. So he didn't bet it, but thanks, Matt. I did. So there you go. Very funny. I texted him. I'm like, dude, you called them all. He's like, yeah, I didn't bet it. I was too busy losing. He did it. He went on a run of blackjack, 150 a hand, and the dealer pulled a 20, 21. It was ridiculous what happened to him. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday. So the very funny and very talented voice of UNLV football and basketball, Mr. Matt Neverett is here. I'm going to applaud because we love when Matt is here. Matt's, what's shaking with you?
Not too much. Just getting back from another UNLV win on the gridiron.
How about that? Your team's looking good.
Took down Utah State last week. 2-0 in the conference, 3-0 on the road. Finishing up the non-conference slate this weekend at Oregon State, back-to-back road trips for the first and only time this year.
Now, ESPN had like games that'll change the season, a list I saw, and the UNLV Boise State game.
Oh, yeah.
When is this game?
That's next week, next Friday night. It's a good and a bad thing that it's on a Friday. So it's one of 5 Friday games this year for UNLV.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
The most in program history. It's great to get that national primetime exposure. Sure. But if this game were on Saturday of next week, it's a light slate around the rest of the country. There's a chance it could have been game day.
Yeah.
It won't because it's on a Friday. But they just announced the School and Allegiant Stadium opening up, another 4,000 seats up by the torch in the north end zone. It's going to be packed. It's going to be the game of the season. There's a good chance it's the Mountain West Championship game at the end of the season as well. So this one will go a long way to determining that Group of 5 winner for the college football playoff.
So the Rebels can't look beyond Oregon State and get caught up in that. So what is the line? I haven't even looked. It's like, what is the line on that game?
Something like that. A little less than a touchdown at this point.
Okay, so UNLV, if they get, how do they contain this Ashton Genty?
Do what Oregon did and put 12 defenders on the field.
Yeah, which turns out to be this brilliant move that did against Ohio State.
I don't know how on purpose it actually was. Now, Dan Lanning came out afterwards.
Back into it as a genius.
Exactly. He came out and was like, oh, we did that on purpose. But now the NCAA is like investigating it, and I don't really know what they can do after the fact.
Yeah, if you don't know what we're talking about, the big Oregon-Ohio State game, there was about 10 seconds left. Ohio State's driving. He purposely put out a 12th man to get the penalty.
It was going to be like a Hail Mary anyway.
Right, so he had an extra defender on the field. He's like, I have an extra guy. And then the penalty, the advantage for Oregon is 4 seconds ticked off.
And it's a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, 5 yards. Who cares?
That's it. And they were at midfield.
Right. So did he do it on purpose? We don't know.
We'll see.
But he's acting. Everyone now is giving him credit. Like, hey, it was the call of the year.
Yeah.
But
although I've had fun, speaking of Ashton Genty, with all the on pace for numbers, which is a big that's a baseball thing for sure. But right now he is on pace for a better season than Reggie Bush had in his 05 Heisman season. He's on pace for more yards than Barry Sanders through this many weeks.
Was it 2,500 yards or something?
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
Barry Sanders had. We had a video of Ashton, whose name I'll get right when he wins the Heisman.
There we go.
But the kid's amazing. And then the first touchdown.
Yeah.
So last week when Parles was here, one of the local books had his odds to score a touchdown. It was minus 6,600.
Insane.
He got one in the first quarter, but he had 31 carries for like 217. I mean, the kid's
when he stands there like a movie villain in the backfield. Have you seen his stance?
No,
he just kind of stands there like it's when the kid goes into their parents' room and says, "Mom, I threw up in the middle of the night." Imagine that stance. He just kind of stands there with his arms at his side and then breaks into the most athletic pose you'll ever see.
What a weird analogy, but I love it. That's why we have the colorful words of Matt Neverett. Matt, we have picks coming up at 12:36. Correct?
Allegedly.
We'll see how that. We'll see how that goes. We do have some breaking news. We've been looking since we started the show. Amari Cooper was traded to the Buffalo Bills from the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Steelers need a receiver. Browns are not going to trade within the division to their arch rival.
What about Van Jefferson?
The invisible Van Jefferson. Browns get the 2025 third and a 2026 seventh. So a third and a seventh for Cooper. The Bills get Cooper, and they get a 2025 6th-round pick. So we have a couple Bills fans that have sat in on the show before. We're knocking on the glass to say hello. Said they finally got an Alabama boy playing in Buffalo. But Amari Cooper, a nice upgrade for the Bills, who had a win last night.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see him taking over not quite the Stephon Diggs role from last year.
Well, Stephon Diggs is still on Buffalo, right?
Allegedly, yeah. That's what they say.
No, he's on Minnesota. He's a Texan. Okay.
But it's going to be – I'll be curious to see how they use him. It's going to be an upgrade. Amari Cooper, as much as it sucks he's got to go to Buffalo as a city, he's probably psyched to be there with a capable quarterback.
Devontae Adams, obvious, you probably already heard, is going to the Jets. So he goes from a 2-4 team to a 2-4 team. Yeah. And a team that has to go into Pittsburgh and play on Sunday night. It could be 2-5. So
that hammy's going to be just fine.
Yeah, all of a sudden that miracle strain ham. Yeah.
They got to figure out how to put a Taco Bell location inside of a New York penthouse.
That's right. He was the commercial at the Taco Bell. Matt Neverett bringing it today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it's time for Top of Show breaking video, which I kind of want to sing. Jeff actually harmonized with me. Top of Show breaking video.
We got to do another one.
It's the pop-up video theme. I just stole it, basically. People ask me, am I happy leaving L.A. and celebrating my 1-year anniversary in Vegas? I say, yeah, man. L.A. was full of snakes. Just didn't realize they were in the Dodger dugout. Did you see this, Matt? There was a snake in the dugout at the game, so they're like, dude, like there's a snake.
How did it take a player coming off the field to notice that?
I don't know. Well, look at that. Obviously non-poisonous.
Well, how was that obviously?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
What do you know that we don't? Yeah.
I don't know. What is that? What?
I just stay away from all snakes. I don't know.
I hate snakes like Indiana Jones, man.
Yeah.
Is it orange and black, stay back? If orange touches black, stay back. There's like a rhyme for it, right? Vince
my rhyme is if you see a snake, stay the hell away. Yeah, that's my rhyme.
Snake, get a rake.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that I was doing a load of laundry, and as I pulled out a sock, I thought it was a string to a sock. It was a dead scorpion.
What?
Tiny one in the washing machine. It was dead. It was dead.
The tiny ones are the ones you got to watch out for.
I know, you told me that already last time. But here's the other bad news. So last night, I read about scorpions.
Yeah.
Keep your clothes off the floor. I do have a little area. So I picked up the clothes to do a load of laundry last night, and something skittered out, but it was the size of an ant. So I got my shoe, and I killed it. And I got down on all fours, and I looked, and it was a tiny, teeny, tiny scorpion. So I wanted to ask the local Vegas people here, what does that mean? Does that mean there's a lot more of those where they came from? Keith, don't give me that look like that. What does that mean? I find a little...
is it like roaches where you see one and there's like...
termites,
I don't know. I didn't have this problem in Los Angeles, but it was tiny, like the size of a pinhead, and I killed that one. But does that mean there's like a mom somewhere? Or
I don't know.
But how many... I don't want to know. You know what?
Call the exterminator.
Keith... I don't like the looks I'm getting from all the Vegas natives.
We've all lived here longer than you have yet.
Hopefully I'll be here tomorrow when Alex White is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the good thing is they can't kill you.
I know, but I just don't like things that crawl that have...
That's fair.
A stinger.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, that snake showed up in the 3rd inning and left in the 7th to beat traffic. Dodger Stadium joke. I have to give Keith Lyle partial credit on that.
My shirt
he put
today.
it in something else. I noticed you have a Dodger shirt on. Now, we know your dad, Tim Neverett, calls the games for the Dodgers. And was he in the stadium for these games?
I believe so. I know at least for one of them. He lives 10 minutes down the road.
Hopefully he was at game 1, not game 2.
Yeah, he lives, I know he was at game 1. That's the one I know he was at. He lives 10 minutes away, which means 40 minutes away with LA traffic. If it goes to game 6, there's a good chance that I'm going to try to sneak out there for that one.
That's Sunday.
On Sunday night, yeah.
Sunday night. Opposite the Steelers-Jets game?
Yep.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah, well, I can get to one.
Matt, I don't need the extra ticket.
I can get to one easier.
You could get to one easier? Yeah,
it's easier to get to LA.
That is true. So the Mets and Dodgers. So I was telling Matt, the game started at 1:08 yesterday. I didn't even really listen on the way home. I had to make some calls. I get home. It's 6-0. I'm like, what the hell happened? Yeah. So anyway, the Mets fans were great, and so are the Dodger fans. So congrats to the Mets. To this guy who got a pretty cool souvenir from one of the all-time Mets greats, not named Seaver, Gooden, Strawberry, or Grimace. This is the oft-injured David Wright, who had a hell of a career.
Captain America.
Captain America. So this guy got a foul ball. And the guy's wearing a sweet Matt Kemp jersey, by the way. So he goes up to David Wright. David Wright happily signs the ball, doing the right thing. So there, he shows a little clip of that. Pretty cool. And then the role model Dodger fan did the right thing with that and gave it to a Mets fan. So watch this. So look, he found a Mets guy. He's like, hey, I got this David Wright signed ball. Do you want to give me a couple $100 for it? No, I don't know what it is. But he gave it to him. So there you go. Not all Dodger fans are thugs and throwing balls on the field. There are some good ones.
They only fight when they're playing the Padres or the Giants.
The Giants,
it's one of those
Giants,
two.
It's the California. Back east, they're like, all right, we respect you, I guess.
Well, Mets are the team of destiny.
They are, right?
I don't know. I think their luck has to run out at some point. I'm thinking... remember the 2007 Rockies where they won like 21 of their last 24? And then they swept their way through the playoffs, but then got swept in the World Series.
Boston, by your Red Sox, right? By the way, Jeff Parles will also tell you that Matt Holliday never touched home plate in that one-game playoff against San Diego.
Oh, he didn't.
He did not?
I was there. I was watching it. He did not. I was in 8th grade. He did not.
Oh, my goodness. All right. It's time for roll call. Let's see who's watching the show in our chat room today. All right, I'm going to the phone. So the question I had was, it's spooky season, ladies and gentlemen. It's scary movie season. My question to you in the chat room for you punchies, a.k.a. our co-hosts around the country, I've dubbed you.
I like it.
Who is the scariest athlete? What athlete scared you? And I went Lyle Alzado. Lyle Alzado, a little before your time, Matt, was a very scary lineman for the Oakland Raiders. Mm-hmm. Then he went to Cleveland. Unfortunately, passed away pretty early because he did a lot of steroids. But he also was in North Dallas 40. He was in movies, but he just was a horrifying-looking man on the field and off. So I went Lyle Alzado. Let's see. Nick Sansone. All right, Nick Sansone. Urgetha Urbina. Did he have 6 fingers and 6 toes? Right?
Who was that?
He did. He was a relief pitcher for Miami, and I want to even say Montreal. Definitely Miami.
What kind of a name is Ugeth?
Ugetha Urbina. You don't remember Ugeth?
I don't remember the name, no.
Yeah, good one, Nick. Very good. Yeah, he had 6 fingers and 6 toes. Beth Athlete as a horror villain, Ben Wallace. Yeah,
Ooh,
giant
that's a good
hair,
one.
swagger is scary.
John Randall was one that came to my mind.
John Randall,
That's
he
a good
was
one.
nuts.
Yeah.
And he had the full, he'd put all the eye black
Yeah.
all over his face.
Did you ever see his pregame routine? He'd have a trainer just slap the hell out of him.
Yes. He was insane.
Over and over again.
Bob Dow. What's up, Bob Dow? Jack Lambert or LT? Very good.
Yeah.
Jack Lambert, very scary, no teeth. Badass for the Steelers, number 58. Yesterday was our Jack Ham show. Jack Lambert was 258, 259, 59 Jack Ham. Today's 260.
Now, why is Lawrence Taylor scary?
Oh, Lawrence, yeah, you're being facetious on that. Lawrence Taylor was the scariest guy. He was the first guy I ever remember seeing strip sack, right? He would go for the ball instead of just trying to go. He was a beast. He would also do things like send ladies of the evening to opposing teams' hotel rooms the night before a game.
I remember seeing an interview where he confirmed that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He said
wasn't
he
shy
did.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not shy about anything.
Yeah, he is. Aaron O'Connor will be at the UNLV game on Friday. She is very excited. JR, athlete to make the best villain, the Grim Reaper, of course, Stu Grimson. I do not know Stu Grimson.
I've heard the name.
Who's Stu Grimson? Oh, he's a hockey
He's
guy.
a goon, yeah.
That's why I don't
What
know.
about Rasheed Wallace when he was real jacked up? Ooh, Ron Artest.
Ron Artest is a good one.
By all accounts, he's a nice guy now that he changed his name to Meta World Peace.
Oh, yeah, right.
Living the namesake.
Bob Dow. Oh, man, Scorpions. Frank, you have to get out of Vegas. No! Dean Held. Oh, Conrad Dobler is who he meant to type. Conrad Dobler, offensive lineman. Also did some acting, I believe. But Cardinals. I remember on the Cardinals, those old Cardinal uniforms, which they still have.
Is it too soon to say OJ?
Is it too soon? I don't know. Does anyone think it's too... No, we got to laugh, so no. Nick Sansone, he tried to kill people with a machete, Conrad Dobler. He did? Oh, maybe he's talking about someone else. Keith Lyle, John Randall, like the pro
I
wrestler.
saw one of... actually watched a video about Milton Bradley yesterday. He got arrested.
Oh, the baseball player.
He got arrested a couple different times after he's done playing for violent charges against his family and otherwise, and he was just a crazy lunatic towards ACL yelling at an umpire one time.
I was in Boston when he pushed an umpire, did something, and got kicked out. I was watching a game in my hotel
He's
room.
a nut job.
And it was a local game, and he did something. He was nuts. Okay, so we just looked at a lot of the punchies. We did roll call, right? Yeah, we did. Okay. We have a new game. We have a new game today, and it's only for Matt Neverett. It's called Matt Makes the Call. Now, Matt... Yeah. There we go. Can you put an echo on that? Wait.
Yeah.
Matt makes the call.
I like it. Sound, yep. Okay, put that with the graphic. That's going to be beautiful. So,
Jerry?
Now, we believe we did this once before the video game, but Keith had found a couple clips. So what we got, Matt, is we have some clips for you. Now, you've never seen these. You might have seen these because you're combing the internet like us.
We haven't coordinated on this.
Now, we know that you're a baseball guy. We know that you're a football guy. We know you do it all, basketball. We're going to start with just a baseball one, just to warm you up. This is one of my favorite former players, D. Gordon.
Okay.
He played for the Savannah Bananas. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Okay, so here we go. And roll it. Live play-by-play from Matt Neverett.
Gordon rounds first. He's on the way to second. He picks it up in right field. Gordon on his way to third. He stumbles, takes a digger. He gets up. The ball's thrown to third. He's safe. Safe at third.
D. Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
He goes full Ryan Braun and still ends up safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've developed a winner. Now,
hard to do it without seeing the ball until the last 2 seconds.
Exactly. No, that's why we're getting this. We're giving you scenarios that may happen someday. Now, this one, you found this clip. This clip is classic. This has nothing to do with sports.
Oh, even better.
We're going to title this. We're going to give you the title so you know what you're prepared for. You might have seen this one. Woman in airport on crazy rampage.
Oh, no.
So here we go.
Which one?
Roll
Take your
it.
pick. Nowadays.
Here we go.
I've seen this one.
Okay, good. All right, here we go, Matt. Go.
Pre-snap motion. She's barking out the signals. The ball is snapped. She hits the edge. She's around the outside. Makes a man miss. Uses a block. Oh, jukes a defender out of the shoes. Reverses fields. Oh, look at that dive. Splits the defender again. The 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! And a late hit by the...
but it was within the rules.
A late hit by the TSA at the end there.
Oh, my God. By the way, she was wearing black and gold. We could sign her up for the Steelers right now. That woman had moves.
She is more shifty than Najee Harris has been recently.
Yeah, he just bowls through.
She shows Le'Veon Bell like patience at the airport.
She's waiting for a blocker. She's reading the holes
She
very
used the
well.
little turnstile?
Someone in the comments pointed out she could have just ran for the door, but no, she goes back behind the ticket counter.
She feels comfortable. It's back to the
where
pocket.
she started. All right, this is a winner. Okay, this one, semi-sports related.
Oh, man.
We have, I think it was in high school. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's a weightlifting event.
Oh, even better.
Okay, here we go. Matt, make the call. He did not get hurt.
Did not get hurt. All right,
Okay,
that's
here we
good to
go.
know to start. Here's Johnson with 5:25 on the bar. Hits the clean. The jerk is up next. It's up. It's back. He's out of here. And he's in concussion protocol.
No, he's in concussion protocol. It did not hit his head. It looked like
Thank
it came
God.
close. So I have something to point out. The footage of, everyone always complains, why didn't you keep the camera on a moment like that? So if you look at some of the Steeler footage I shot when there's something going on, you just can't. It's just like when something like that, you're like, oh, my God. It's very hard. So the camera work, we did see him drop the jerk. Is that what it's clean?
The clean and jerk. Yeah.
The clean and jerk. All right, this is the last one.
Not quite
Now,
a Romanian deadlift.
We want to also, before PETA starts emailing us,
Yeah.
no animal was harmed in this video.
Is that what they told you?
No, you'll see. It's mate. What we'll see. We're just gonna welcome Matt. This is your final one. Matt, make the call. Little mouse.
What am I looking at
It's
here?
a mouse going for some cheese.
Going around the defender,
It's good.
sniffing out the
Oh God.
coverage. Oh, he got it. That's genuine shock.
He got away. Matt was genuinely shocked by that mouse one. And therefore, ladies and gentlemen, ends the first segment of Matt Makes the Call right there.
Okay, I got one for that.
Okay.
And look at him go.
Yeah.
Look at him go. He could go all the way.
We could replay it. We could replay the mouse. Can we replay the mouse? We're going to give him a take two. It's the first time he's ever seen it. Matt, here we go. Matt, make the call.
You looking for the ball? He's got it. And look at him go. And look at him go. He could go all the way.
He actually jacks two of his legs up on the
looked like he got electrocuted.
on the baseboard. I don't know, but
I thought that at first. I swear to God, I thought he got electrocuted.
no, he made it. And kudos to that mouse and the guy who probably shooting this like, oh, this is going to be good. Screw you, dude.
Yeah.
Using a mouse trap. That poor little mouse just wants a little cheese. You were going to hurt him. Excellent job. All right, that was tremendous. I have a feeling we'll be doing that next Tuesday.
Man, I hope so.
We will start stockpiling clips that hopefully you haven't
Oh,
seen.
please.
Oh, my God. Okay, it's time for That's Crazy, That's Scary. It is October, ladies and gentlemen. We are just how many days away from 15 days, couple weeks away
Something like that.
from Halloween. Are you a big Halloween guy?
I like Halloween. I'll dress up.
Right? What will you? Did you have an outfit?
What did
Or
I
a
do last
costume,
year?
I guess it's called.
What did I do last year? I did a couple of ones last year. Me and my girl have gone as Sandy and Ace from Casino. Or Lefty, whatever. Yeah,
yeah.
Lefty
Sam
and Sandy.
Rothstein, Ace Rothstein.
Yeah, we went
okay.
as that one year. I had like a corduroy suit.
Yeah, and you got to hold the
I had
cigarette
a
in the big
giant
glasses.
tie. Yeah, we did that.
De
We were
Niro
Danny
and Sharon Stone.
Yeah, we were
Nice.
Danny and Sandy a couple years ago.
That's where I thought you were going at
No,
first.
last year we had a good one. And I was Tucker Carlson, and she was the green M&M.
Oh my God.
I had a fake media pass. It was great.
By the way, I believe it's on Thursday this year, Halloween. If
Even
we
better, yeah.
confirmed Halloween's on a Thursday, we have to get everyone to send in their Halloween pictures.
I'll be something. Worst case, I'll throw on a Patriots jersey and a helmet
or
and
even
go as
an old
Gronk.
one. You could send an old picture.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've got some ones from college. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's time for That's Crazy, and this is Matt Neverett for you. It's a dual That's Crazy and On This Day in Sports.
So yeah.
What'd you bring us?
So we started with the On This Day. 36 years ago today was the Kirk Gibson home run in Game 1 of the 1988 World Series.
Off of Eck.
Off of Eck, who Hall of Famer, one
Right.
of the most
Oh,
improbable
there we
home
go.
runs in Major League history. He had. If he could have had 3 bad knees, he would have. He was just his bottom half was being held together by pins and needles and duct tape and bubble
and
gum.
the call, man.
That's the iconic call, the iconic celebration. It is one of the most iconic home runs
really
in Major
is.
League history. Before 2020, the most recent World Series that the Dodgers would win. But Kirk Gibson not only is a Tigers broadcaster now,
Yeah.
his son plays in the big leagues, but he was a tremendous football player.
I remember this. This is great that you
and
brought this
he's
in.
a Detroiter through and through. Michigan State. He
Goat. Gibson of all time.
I like
G-O-A-T.
that. I like that a lot.
That's great. Whoever did that. Who
Led
did
the
that?
Big Ten in
Is that
receptions.
Caden? That's excellent.
Caden,
Caden, good job.
That's why they
sorry,
pay the
go
big
ahead,
bucks.
Continue.
Well, he led the Big Ten in receptions 3 straight years, but not only that, 21 yards per reception. And it's still a record for this Michigan State team that has had some success on the national scale since then.
Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, and this is why you do not specialize. I am all for athletes playing as many sports as they can, even through college if you're able to. And Kirk Gibson, a prime example of that. You know, it helps to have the frame. He was like 6'4", 230.
Right.
But I digress. A tremendous athlete at both sports. Probably could have gone to pro in the NFL, likely.
I met him when he was with the Pirates.
Yeah.
He played for the Pirates for half a season.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was the start of I think one of the playoff years, like 91, 92, 93. I remember him playing in Montreal. I met him in Pittsburgh, just shook his hand very quickly. And then he went back to Detroit, or maybe even he went back to Detroit to end his career, possibly. I don't know. Are you pulling up? But he was a Pirate for a very brief time.
I'm pulling up his son, Cam Gibson, who doesn't play anymore, but I remember calling him in the Florida State
Way. Yeah,
League.
I didn't even know he had a kid. That played ball.
Yeah,
I know he suffered. Is it Parkinson's? I think.
Something
I think he has
like that,
Parkinson's, but he's still calling games. 1984 World Series when he hit that homer to lock it up for Detroit, who went wire to wire in '84. I loved that Tiger team. But so today on this date, I can tell you where exactly I was.
Yeah.
Is that 46 years ago?
36.
36. Oh, thank God. I was like, was I 12 doing stand-up? No. So I was doing stand-up at a club called Henderson's. It was outside of Pittsburgh, and I was getting $60 a show. So I was going in to get paid Saturday night, my $120 cash. So I go into the office, and the manager's there, and there's a little black and white TV. Matt, black and white was before color. We had
I'm
to
not
watch
that
things.
young. Come on.
So we had a little black and white
My
TV.
age starts with a 3.
And I'm watching Gibson come out of the dugout. I'm going, oh my God. So she gives me my $120 and she goes, I can't have you in here, with all the cash from the club. I go, oh, Kirk Gibson's bad. And she goes, Frank, I love you, but
I don't know him. I don't care.
Right. You got to go. So I had to leave. So I get in my car and I drive to a party. My friend Mike O'Day and Tom O'Day, his twin brother, having a party. I walk in. Why I didn't put it on the radio, I don't know. I might not have had a radio in my car back then.
It got stolen.
It's possible. It's very possible. So I get into the party, and Tom O'Day goes, hey, how about that Gibson home run? I go, what? He goes, he had a 2-run homer. He goes, you missed it. I go, I got kicked out of the office, but I have $120. How much do I owe you for beer? Boom. But, so I missed it because they kicked me out of the office. I mean, all I needed was maybe another 3 more minutes, and I could have seen it. So I missed the home run, but...
Because it was a long at bat, too. He fouled a couple pitches off, which made it worse.
Bad, and he was hobbling. But I think it was Ron Peronowski, maybe the pitching coach or the hitting instructor, said if you get down 2 strikes to Eckersley, he's going to throw
a slider,
backdoor slider. Or is it a backdoor or just a slider? So that's all he was looking for.
He just got around it and just lifted it.
Just took it out. And the greatest thing is that clip is when you see all the taillights of the people listening to the game going, oh, God, we left.
Yep.
Oh, my God. We
Kirk
just
Gibson,
missed the second greatest home run.
All mustache team as well.
I never thought of that.
Had a great lip pillow.
Hell of a lip pillow. All right, mine. We're gonna go to the Jets. Last night, the New York Jets lost. I needed them to give up a few more points, and I would have beat Sean and been in sole possession of the Red Panda Fantasy Football League. I lost by like a half a point to Sean. Sean, congratulations, you're 5-1. But interesting stat that's just crazy. Wilson and Rodgers. Jets have scored the exact same points with Zach Wilson, 113 through 6 games. Aaron Rodgers, 113 points through 6. Same amount of points.
I think this was mine last week. It was the same deal last week.
Oh, was it? Jesus.
That was my, it wasn't that crazy line of the night. That was my line of the night last week.
Well, it's still going.
It's updating.
It's updating itself.
It's Zach Wilson.
Somebody see how many points Zach Wilson scored in Week 7 next week.
And we're going to bet it. That's a bettable
the Jets
angle.
Total in Pittsburgh on Sunday night, which thank God I can watch the game. But I will be during the day out at the South Point 400 here covering the race, doing some fun stuff that I'll bring in on Monday. Thank God the schedule of the Steelers of the night game.
Of course, they did it on purpose just for you.
They did.
You know who's going to be the Grand Marshal of that race, dude?
I do not.
Barry Odom.
The coach of UNLV football.
Yep. I told him yesterday at his press conference to just look up the Kevin James highlight.
Yeah, God bless
Gentlemen!
Yes.
I don't know if he'll do it with that much vigor, but...
Oh, I got to be close for that then. I got to somehow, I'll get a good
He's literally getting flown out there, so we get back at like 3 that night from Oregon State.
Oh, and he's helicoptering
He's helicoptering in, doing it, and then helicoptering back wherever they're going to bring him in Vegas.
You have his number by chance? Because I wouldn't mind the helicopter ride.
If you see a helicopter, you know who it is.
Barry, I know Matt Neverett.
He'll say, "Get me out of here faster."
Go.
Oh, crap.
Today's date is October 16th, 2024. Now, Matt, I think you've played this. I'm going to read you all the national days. One of them is fake. Then we're going to put them in the AI magic. Did I do something wrong?
Today is October 15th.
Today's October 15th. That's right.
They all
It
feel
is
the same.
These are the corresponding days. I looked at the wrong day at first. I didn't change the date, but the days are right. Here we go. One of these is fake. National Mushroom Day. Buy a new toothbrush day. National Chicken Cacciatore Day. National Grouch Day. Global Hand Washing Day. National Cheese Curd Day. National Roast Pheasant Day. National Dance/Movement Therapy Advocacy Day. Which one's fake?
Well, not advocacy because you wouldn't. That's not in your vocabulary.
No, it's wow.
There was a lot of. There was a handful of food ones in there.
Wow. Man. All right, Matt. What do you think? What was the
When was
fake
the last time you said the word advocacy?
He messed it up too. Why is anything in baseball anything, Jeff Parles? National Dance Movement Therapy Advocacy Day. There, I got it out. Just fix that for post.
I'm going to say the fake one is Cheese Curd Day.
Cheese Curd Day. Keith, any idea? Cheese Curd. All right, Drew Dog is going Grouch Day. Vince is going Toothbrush. And
Cacciatore.
we have a winner.
Oh!
Vince is right. No, Vince is right. It's not National Buy a New Toothbrush Day. Because you just have one for life, right? You just hold on to it. Grouch Day did sound like it, Drew Dog, I'll admit. But
that's a good one.
Andrew, anyway, celebrity birthday, Orioles legend Jim Palmer. Holy crap, Jim Palmer's 79 years old. And singer of the baby making, I have the baby making classic Pony, R&B stud. Genuine is 54. I don't know if Caden used Genuine or Jim Palmer.
I hope he did.
He put everything in. Oh my God, what is going on?
Hey, it's Genuine on the left.
That's Genuine. So I think that's supposed to be a Grouch.
That's the Grouch.
And what is he eating there? Is that
A roast pheasant.
Oh, roast pheasant.
I see mushroom.
And then we got a mushroom.
Toothbrush.
Brushing his teeth with a new toothbrush out of a prison toilet.
Is it National Prison Toilet Wine Day?
I don't know, but he's going to make some wine afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's good that he wants to keep his hygiene.
Are those cheese curds hiding behind the pheasant?
Oh,
I see something else on the plate.
Is there?
Now, why is the Grouch a bird?
The Grouch, I don't know, because Oscar the Grouch is probably heavily protected by Jim Henson. That is one of the scariest looking ones. That mushroom brushing his teeth.
That's terrifying.
That when you don't want to see that when you're on mushrooms, you don't want to see that.
It looks like something you would see. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
You're freaking out, man. You are freaking out.
Oh my God.
Man.
All right. We're going to, you know what? We filled a half hour already, man. My God, this show's flying by. But it's time for Punch Bowl Pundits. Oh, here comes the soothing music. Will I get a drink in? Yes, I will, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Matt. Punch Bowl Pundits, sweep of the nation. We should check in. Let's see if there's any Mini Dar perfect costumes. Oh, wait. Mini Dar, Ryan Seacrest and his girlfriend could be Kelly Ripa for you.
I like that.
That's not bad. Although it's her husband now doing the show with him. John Randall. Okay, we did that one. All right, Matt, I'm going to slide it down.
Let's see what we got.
Pick one there. Here we go. We got some good stuff here, good videos to coincide.
All right.
What do we got? They're long.
Utah's Cam Rising is unfortunately, well, depending on who you ask, out for the season. Sorry, Cam. And the Utes turned to a true freshman in Isaac Wilson. Rising was a seventh-year senior. Will that ever happen again? He could come back for an eighth year.
Come on, he cannot.
I saw somebody point out that the real MVP in all of this is his academic advisor for finding 8 years of classes for him to take.
That's very funny.
For guys like Rising who are not going to play in the NFL.
Yes.
Almost like Armando Bacot in basketball.
Right.
Stay as long as you can.
Just milk it. Just take it.
Stay
7
as long
years.
as you can. I mean, the guy's 25, 6 at this point. He looks like he's about 45, 6.
I mean, he can rent a car now. Because you have to
Hell
be.
yeah.
I think you have to be 25 to rent a car. It used to be.
Yeah, that was a red letter day in the Neverett household.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he looks like a Pirates of the Caribbean wannabe a little bit. If you look at his, like after the game. There's a guy, what is his name? So it's McCormick is his last name. He's on Miami. I think he's like a 9th-year tight end. He is older than Tremaine Edwards of the Bills, who's in his 7th season. They started together at Virginia Tech.
I know there's a kicker that has like 3 kids.
Colorado State's kicker is British. I think he's like 35.
Yeah, he's like 35 years old.
Something like that. But
we talked about it on the show because his wife, they were watching football, and she said, hey, you should go try to keep
He was like a semi-pro soccer player. Yeah. I remember doing that last year when I called that game. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Cam Rising, what a guy.
Cam Rising. I mean, great player.
It's a
when he
finger
plays.
injury too.
Okay, this is Punch Bowl number 6, Ann. We have a new system, so Ann's ready. She's the best. The roller coaster, did you see the roller coaster that was the Josh Allen first touchdown scored spectacular? We have a video, so go ahead and roll this. So the first touchdown was plus 800. So right here, is that Cook? That's not Cook. Whoever the running back is gets down to the half-yard line. So now they're like, all right, Josh Allen runs it in. Josh Allen touchdown. They're celebrating plus 800. But, wait a second.
I watched a chunk of this game, but I missed this part.
So there's a flag on the play. So now they're like, great. Now the ball goes way back. Penalty. Josh Allen's not going to. A few minutes later.
That hurts.
Josh Allen again pushes it in, ladies and gentlemen. That is Laura Cowling in the middle. She's a Texas Longhorns fan. She puts out a lot of great material. If you ever want to come on the show, Lauren, please.
Please.
But anyway, plus $800. Do you ever remember hitting a big first touchdown bet?
Big first touchdown bet. Not necessarily, although Joe Burrow would have been a good one to have this week. We had that like 50-yard run.
Oh, that's right. That was huge.
I cashed on Bengals money line thanks to that late meaningless touchdown run. I was excited about that. I was counting that as a loss. First touchdown bet. I'm not a big first touchdown player. When I was working at Westgate, I was involved in some more props like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a big one. Nothing really comes to
I'll tell
mind.
you mine if you're thinking. If you
maybe
want to think
maybe
for
a Tom Brady one at some point in time as far as the quarterback sneak when he was still playing.
I had the Steelers versus the Seahawks Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I took Ben Roethlisberger to score the first touchdown.
Okay.
Now, if you remember, Ben Roethlisberger took one in.
Yeah.
But they had to replay it. Was his knee down or not? It kind of looked like it wasn't a touchdown. They gave him the touchdown. I had $100 on plus like 1,200.
Oh my God!
So I won $1,200 on Ben because it was going to be Jerome Bettis. It was going to be a throw, whatever. So I won like a ton of money.
The bus averaged more touchdowns than yards.
Remember that one game?
Yeah, because he got tackled for like a loss of 2 on one play,
3 carries,
and he had 3 carries for 3 touchdowns and negative 2 yards or something like that. Yeah,
some crazy line. That
I don't know. I give credit to people that remember bets like that, or
that one I remember.
Old school baseball. Like there's ones that stand out, but like old school baseball guys that remember like, oh, it was a 2-2 pitch on a Wednesday. I don't remember what I had for dinner last night. Most
Danny Nagel
days,
can tell you his line, his pitching line. You'd be like, oh, you pitched against 6 2/3, 7 Ks, 2 walks, 1. It's unbelievable.
I saw one where it was Greg Maddux and Barry Bonds going back and forth. Yeah,
that's from a documentary I think coming out about Maddux.
Yeah,
the way they can both break down that entire at bat.
And then he hit that 2-2 curveball to right field for a base hit. I'm like, I don't remember what I did when I woke up this morning.
I'm trying to think what I had for dinner last night. I really am.
Little Caesars Pizza. Don't knock it. I love Little Caesars.
You got to pick that up, though, right?
I was on the way home.
Okay.
I was running errands anyway.
We got a minute till picks. Right. We'll do picks at 12:36.
We got number 3. What's a bigger waste of money, Deshaun Watson's performance against the Eagles or the breaking of this camera that was just trying to film the Jason Kelce or the Jason Kelce before the Browns Eagles game?
That's a poorly written question by me. I
spelled
apologize.
Camera wrong.
Here's the so he's up there. They're like getting footage of him chugging. Watch the camera.
Oh no! Oh my God, that's like $50,000 down the drain.
We're thinking, when Ann saw this clip before the show, she was checking out the clip. She went, what was your reaction?
How much do you think that is, Ann?
Oh, whatever it was. It's definitely 50.
Yeah.
But
depending on the lens,
it made the lens.
The light attachment.
Yeah. Yes, and it made me sick.
Oh my God! Anyone that's worked in news or live production, that's.
Yeah.
But why is he using a large beta? I mean, why nowadays it's like everyone's just using little digital digicams.
Like a news station. That's like still production quality.
It's still the norm.
Can I see that one again?
Yeah.
Well, it's 36.
Matt never wants to see it again.
I just want to see. I want to see what tripped him.
All right.
I think he just lost his balance. I don't know.
He looked like he stepped off the edge.
Make the call, Matt.
Right. See.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
That works for Philadelphia tee. Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe from Philly.
Oh my God.
Brutal.
Big waste of money. Still Deshaun Watson. To answer the question.
By the way, I want to see how he spelled camera.
Like Alvin Kamara with the C. The camera.
I spelled camera
Jaguar.
wrong.
Barbara Hernandez in the hot tub. Pleasure.
Camera wrong. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for picks at 12:36. Matt, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you don't have one, you don't have one. Or do you have something?
I got nothing today.
You want to look? There's a lean punchline pick. Change the song to pick at 12:36.
All right, we're going to force one.
He's going to force one.
I love the Tuesday college football slate.
Is it Maction or who do we have tonight?
We got some Sun Belt. We've got some two Conference USA and a Sun Belt.
Okay, Maction doesn't start quite yet.
No, when is the first Maction? It's coming up. Tuesday night, we got South Alabama hosting Troy. and I'm going to go with the Jaguars. High-flying offense. I'll lay the
Is
12
that
and a half with South Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah, the Troy Trojans of South Alabama Jaguars.
Troy Trojans make sense.
Yes.
The Trojan horse.
They're having a down year. South Alabama, explosive offense. Follow at your own risk. 56 and a half, maybe an over game as well.
Okay, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. For my pick, what did Rondon have last night? 9 strikeouts for the Yankees, something like that. He was mowing down Cleveland. I think Cleveland looked a little scared by Yankee Stadium.
I said before the division series that if the Yankees don't make the play or the World Series on paper, it's a huge disappointment.
It really is. Yesterday I took Aaron Judge to hit a homer. He didn't hit a homer. I thought this was his breakout game, and if he did, they would sweep 4-love. Soto had a home run.
It was a unicorn.
What happened?
It was the only would have been a home run in Yankee Stadium.
Is that right?
Every single other stadium, it would have been off the fence or worse.
That's why he's going to sign a mega deal with the Yankees.
$600 million.
You're a left-handed hitter. Why are you going anywhere else but that short
I hit
porch of
left-handed.
Yankee
I'd sign with the Yankees, and I hate the Yankees.
And he's a Red Sox
I can hit
guy.
a ball 315 feet.
I am going to take former Pirates #1 pick Garrett Cole. And someone yesterday posted that draft class. Was it 2011, I think?
Yeah, insane.
Garrett Cole went #1. Seattle took a pitcher, Jonathan Lutz. If you look, I never heard of this guy. So Seattle fans are the names afterwards. You got Francisco Lindor. There are so many. Are you pulling it up?
Yeah, Garrett Cole, Danny Holtzen,
Okay.
He was a can't miss guy out of Virginia.
Right.
Trevor Bauer, who was Cole's teammate at UCLA.
And Harvard Westlake, I think. I think they both played there, maybe?
Yep. Dylan Bundy was 4th.
Dylan Bundy was a good
Bubba
pitcher.
Starling, who same deal, was a huge can't miss guy out of high school.
Bubba Starling, yeah.
Rendon was 6. Lindor was 8. Javi Baez was 9.
I mean, come on.
George Springer 11.
I know.
Sonny Gray, Tyler Anderson, Jose Fernandez, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, yeah.
But yeah, that draft was crazy.
Look at that draft.
Garrett Cole, the landlord.
Your landlord.
The landlord,
That's
baby.
right. You used to have to pay him money, and you once steamed open an envelope from Nike, I believe.
Yes, I did.
Garrett Cole, over 5.5 strikeouts. I think he's going to be juiced. That crowd in Yankee Stadium is going to be going crazy. It's plus 100. Last Vince and I looked, right?
Money, baby. 105?
For him to throw 5.5. Garrett Cole, 5.5 strikeouts.
I like it.
I do too.
I like
think
it.
Cleveland's still a little intimidated by the pinstripes in Yankee Stadium.
Get ready for this Yankees Mets or Yankees Dodgers World Series Middle America.
And Major League Baseball is so excited
They
about
are excited. They're rooting so hard against the guards.
They really are.
Stephen Vogt.
I grew up Cleveland. I never was going to root for the Browns, as I've said on this show before, but I could kind of root for the Tribe because WUAB, Channel 43 out of Cleveland, showed Indian games.
Yeah.
So that was a superstation. You had the Braves on TBS. We would later get Mets games on WOR with Ralph Kiner and Tim McCarver. And so I watched a lot of Indians games. I saw Len Barker pitch a perfect game for the Cleveland Indians on Channel 43 on like a little color TV. And there was maybe like 3,000 people there. What's that, Keith? It was early 80s. I would say 81, 82, 83. I was a kid. 81 was a strike here. Could be 83. But Len Barker, I saw him pitch a perfect game on the Superstation. So my pick, I like Garrett Cole. Yeah. I think Garrett Cole over 5.5 strikeouts. It's plus money. Is he on a pitch count or something?
I don't know. Rookie manager Stephen Vogt was a good luck charm for me at the casino one time.
Oh, really?
On my birthday at the Red Rock 2 or 3 years ago when he was rehabbing with, who was he with? He was with Sacramento, so he had signed with the Giants for his last year.
Okay.
He was rehabbing with them. We were over at the Red Rock after one of the games on my birthday, and I hit for $500-600 on roulette with Stephen Vogt. You to me away.
What are your numbers you play on roulette?
I like 7.
Okay.
I like 21.
Mantle, Roberto.
And 3.
And 3. I go Johnny Ray all the time.
I was playing this weekend and didn't have luck. But
Terry Francona signing with the Reds to manage the Reds.
Yeah.
Born in New Brighton, where I was born, in Pittsburgh. Pirates could use someone who knows what they're doing. I'm so upset that the Reds got him.
Yeah. I mean, their Pirates are sticking with Derek Shelton. Andy Haynes is going to go somewhere. Good for Tito. Baseball's better when Terry Francona's in.
Terry Francona is the best. Okay. Yeah. Punch Bowl 1, Ann.
Uno.
All right, Matt. This one's for you.
Oh, boy.
This is a multiple choice. So I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna set up a scenario.
Okay.
You have to go with A, B, or C.
Okay, I'm ready.
Matt, there's a lot of people trying to get famous athletes to sign weird stuff. We've shown a lot. Car doors.
I've seen it, yep.
Weird stuff. Somebody asked Jared Goff to sign something recently. Was it A, a picture of Ryan Gosling as Ken from the Barbie movie? Was it B, a picture of Jared Goff as a catalog model when he was a teenager for Abercrombie & Fitch? Or C, a bottle of Jared Goff cough medicine?
It's got to be B. A lot of these videos are going around.
Of the model of a
The
teen.
model, yeah.
And roll the clip.
Is
see
that
what he
it?
signed. Let's see.
Yes. I love these videos.
No, it is a picture of
No.
Ryan Gosling. He's like, I'm not signing this. He didn't sign it. Oh, no, wait.
He looks like
yes, he will sign it.
I'll sign it. I love these videos.
They're hysterical.
Every team's doing these now.
Because the reaction of their face is like, wait, he signed it.
Those are so fun. I love it when they show them the younger pictures of themselves. They're like, how'd you find this?
I'll tell you what, I keep giving credit to the Los Angeles Chargers. It seems that they're doing a lot of good ones. They were the first ones to do that. We have a clip. I don't know if it's banked, but maybe we should show it tomorrow. It'll be better with Alex. Alex, if you're watching, it'll be better with Alex. There was one, do you know the story behind this?
Which one?
One day Alex was here and we had something and I go, oh, it'll be better tomorrow with Matt. And she was sitting there and I went, oh, but it was because it was like a play, it was a baseball play by Alex, we love you.
You got to try harder than that to piss me off.
By the way, Jared Goff cough medicine.
That's a good one.
I thought that was pretty funny.
That sounds like something Ann would come up with.
What was I talking about right then? Something. Oh, there was a social media clip that the Chargers team did with the Chargers where the girl who had the little tiny microphone, when she addressed the players, she addressed them using their full name with their middle names.
Yeah.
And the reactions on their faces. We're going to use this tomorrow with Alex. We'll put it tomorrow on the punch bowl.
As a man, typically the only person to call you first and middle is mom.
It's something serious going down. What is your middle name?
William.
William.
So I would get the Matthew William quite frequently.
And just real quick again, the last 4 digits of your social.
My mom's maiden name, yeah.
And your first pet and the street you grew up on.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt.
Not too far from here, actually.
By the way, my mom would not only say my middle name, she would somehow call me Anna. Which is not my name.
You're not your name.
It would be Anna Maria, which is not even.
You're a Maria?
No, it's Marie. She just became Italian or something.
Okay, so hold a second. My mom, who is watching the show, my sister and I. Hi, Rita. Thank you. My mom had a floating S or a floating ing, we called it. So the movie Flashdance was a great big movie. She'd be like, "Oh, I really want to go see Flashddancing." Which is not. Then when Dirty Dancing came out,
else.
Yes, she said, yeah. She goes, "Oh, I want to see Dirty Dance." Mom, what are you doing? But she would put an S on the end of things or leave it off, kind of like that. But I was Frank Joseph. I'm a Frank. I'm not Franklin. Frank Joseph, which my sister Frankie Joe. But my sister is a Marie, Gina Marie. I mean, anyone named Gina, it's usually Gina Marie. Not that we're like 100% Italian. We're half German. Yeah, exactly. My mom, my mom for a second thought it'd be cute to call me Gino. So she'd have Gina and Gino. Do I look like a Gino? Gino Nicotero, you think, oh, I'm getting this. And then I walk in, hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, it doesn't fit.
Oh, man.
Wait a second. Matt, wait, hold on. Oh, my mom, hold on. Everyone was saying the Guardians were overwhelmed by Yankee Stadium, JR. I don't think so. They played there many times, but I think it was just a good Yankee pitching.
Agree. 100%.
I agree. They have played there many times, but not in the postseason.
No.
It's a little, but JR, I will be texting you. We got to get you on the show. My mom says, you guys are making my day. And then Bob Dell said, hi, Rita. This Friday, by the way, it's the only day we could get him. I put it on the calendar. Greg Vaughn will be here to talk playoff baseball.
Is he out of his sling yet?
He is out of his sling. He's probably golfing. He'll be out of town on Thursday when I wanted to try and get him in. But he said, hey, I'd love to come in on Friday. So we're going to have Greg here with Jeff Parles.
We got to go golfing sometime.
It'll be a very entertaining show. And let's have him take us because I have a feeling he probably has real good course.
Oh, yeah. I'm not paying.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm not paying. I'll tip a cart girl, but yeah.
All right. What do we got next for you? Oh, my God. I keep kicking the wall.
I got number 2.
Okay. Number 2. Punch Bowl 2.
A guy took a kickoff to the face at the Iowa game this week. Classic. What's your most embarrassing sports-related incident?
Okay. Do you have any injuries or incidents? Yes, go.
Oh, I mean, I had plenty of it. For somebody who was like very mediocre at sports, I played low-level baseball through college. I had all the injuries of someone who was very, very good. I had like major knee constructive knee surgery. I blew out my elbow. I've broken all of my fingers outside of my thumbs at one point or another.
You weren't catching.
No, I was just clumsy. And tried hard.
Break all your fingers.
Literally, like they bend.
Okay, I have a crooked finger because, oh my God, I forgot about this one. I have 2 injuries then.
Oh.
I went to Des Hogan. You remember how in Little League there was always one kid who was like 6'4", full beard.
Of course.
That
drove himself to the game.
What's that?
My dad used to say, this guy drove himself to the game.
Yes, he drove himself to the game and then had to go home and feed his family of 4. So anyway, this guy Des Hogan, he was massive and he was the fast pitcher.
Yeah, he's paying alimony by then.
I squared around a bunt on Des Hogan.
Oh, did you wear one in the finger?
The ball kind of came in on me, so I instead of I turned the bat and it pinned my finger against the bat.
Yeah, that hurts.
A metal bat, bing, And so my dad and sister, we go to the hospital. They look at it and they go, he'll be fine. My sister's like, do you want to put a splint on that or something? Like, no, he'll be fine. It's crooked.
You just tape them together.
We didn't know.
It's the football strategy.
We didn't know
No,
that.
I've had concussions. I've had surgery. I've had everything, unfortunately.
Plus, I was playing shortstop. I never started shortstop for this one team I was on. And I was playing short, and the throw comes down on a steal from the catcher.
Yeah.
And I go like this with my glove, and the ball hit me right in the eye.
Oh, my God. All right, I've got one embarrassing one that didn't end in an injury.
Okay, good.
You know, in baseball, you deliver the lineup cards to the umpires pregame.
In Little League?
No, this was in high school.
Oh, okay.
This was in high school JV. I was a sophomore.
on the bench.
I was a
Okay.
sophomore playing JV. So you know how the umpires meet, you hand the lineup cards,
Sure.
you ground rule meeting, and then you leave. So my coach went out there, forgot the card, the lineup card itself, and he just goes, "Hey," I happened to be the one by the fence. Neverett, grab that, bring it out here. So I'm hustling out there. I hand it to him. And this is, we had a big high school. This was in Colorado.
Okay.
Probably 100, 200 fans at this game. I run it, hand it to him. I turn around, trip over my own shoelace, and land right on my face, like at home plate, in front of the umpires and in front of everybody.
Big laughs from the 200
Of course,
people?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Matt Neverett, ladies and gentlemen. So here's a clip of the guy getting hit in the face with the
Please.
ball.
Faster than you
Doink.
really think it is.
Oh.
And it went right through my hands and it hit me in the face.
Look.
At least he was like ready and trying to catch it.
Yeah, that's what he says. He goes, it comes in faster than you think.
It's one thing, like I've seen basketball clips where people aren't paying attention and the ball goes into the seats and some old lady gets
They're
domed.
on their phone. Yeah, I've seen that woman on the phone
at
in an
least he
NBA
was
game.
like ready for it. He just missed.
Read the back of that ticket stub because you're responsible for your own well-being. But this guy, and Keith said before, hey, the guy, he took it on. He goes, I thought I could catch it.
What else can you do?
Right, but he got on national TV to talk about it, so congratulations, sir. Okay, what else? Do we have another one?
You got one more?
Okay, we got one more in here. What'd you say, Ann? Sorry? One more. Punch bowl number 5. Oh, I guess you know it's the last one. We had a new system.
Number 12.
We have a new system where I tip off the number, so Ann's ready for the clip, but it's the last one in the bowl, ladies and gentlemen. My Savers.
We're gonna
punch
need a
bowl.
bigger bowl.
By the way, my mom who's watching, I don't know if I pointed this out.
Is that Rita's bowl?
Yeah, it's not. No, I got this at Savers for $6. She goes, that's really not a punch bowl per se. It's more of, shut up, Mom, it's a punch bowl. I love you, Mother.
Hey, don't tell your mom to shut up.
I know. Sorry, Mom. I take that back. What am I?
You never know what she's doing back there.
I don't know. Yeah. Matt.
Yes.
There are so many Spanish-speaking. Let's try it again. There are so many Spanish-speaking and Japanese-speaking players in Major League Baseball. Mm-hmm. Looking long-term for your career, because we all know you're eventually going to be in the MLB. Have you dabbled in Espanol or Japanese?
How do you say it in Spanish? No.
No.
I wish that I did. I wish and I took it more seriously, like in school. I took French, and I don't remember a thing.
I took Spanish. The teacher, Mrs. Timmons. So you took Spanish 1, and at the end of the semester, she said, "I'm going to call you up. I'm going to tell you your grade and whether I think you should move on to Spanish 2 or not." So you had a Spanish name that you chose. My name was Raul.
Raul.
She goes, Raul, a key, something like that. So I walk up, and she's going to give me my grade and a recommendation, yes or no. She goes, C and no. And I go, but C means yes.
Yeah.
She goes, get out of here. I got a C. I think I did not move on to Spanish 2. Then I lived in LA for 28 years. I know Basur. I know.
That's close.
That's garbage. Basura, right?
There's an A at the end there.
Basura?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's why the cans.
I've been called that a lot in the
That's why the
locker
cans were
rooms.
never taken out on the right day.
They're like, what the hell's a basur?
I did once. They were out there. I'm like, baby Coca-Cola? And I thought I was asking, hey, do you guys want a Coke? Instead, I was like, drink the Coca-Cola. Drink the Coca-Cola. And the guy's like, Senora, diabetic. You know, he's like, I didn't know. I'm like, you want a baby Coca-Cola?
I speak very little Spanish.
Yeah.
It's very Dominican.
Yeah.
From being, around a lot of Dominican players in baseball, and it's mostly baseball words and swear words and just like conversational stuff.
Well, the reason we asked you that question is
I had an idea.
We had Teoscar Hernandez and Shohei and Yamamoto. Teoscar's trying to teach them some Spanish terms. So here we go.
Buenos días. Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Sí, buenos días, fanáticos.
¿Fanático?
Sí, fanáticos. Fans.
Code switching?
Fanáticos.
Buenos días, fanático.
Sí. Llama. Hey. Buenos días. Buenos días.
He's just like,
I know.
There you go. Buenos días, people.
I mean, Ohtani's speaking his third language better than I speak my first. So
I know, right? And tomorrow we have a Shohei thing. We're saving it for Alex.
it's better.
And another Shohei thing tomorrow. It's better with Alex. Today is what again? Tuesday. So Cleveland Guardians, New York Yankees. Yankees are minus 160 at home. Will they go up 2-0? We're gonna have to find out. Watch. Thank God it's a 4:38. I didn't love the 108 start yesterday.
I was talking to somebody. I was at UNLV basketball practice yesterday.
Okay.
It's the day they make it open to the media, and I was talking to one of the local news cameramen who I know is a big Dodgers fan and was wearing a Dodgers hat, and I'm like,
Right.
"Yeah, how about game one? Game two should be fun tonight." He's like, "No, it starts in about 20 minutes." I'm like, "What?"
Now, here's the thing for me is the kids that are in school. Like, say you have like baseball, who needs to appeal to the younger generation.
Yeah.
They're in school. They're missing that game.
Yeah, but baseball doesn't care about appealing to its
They
fans.
don't. They do not. Why would they do such a thing? But anyway,
yeah, I don't like the day game playoff game.
I remember in '79 when the Pirates were playing the Reds, I had to come home from school and the game was already half over.
Yeah.
So and we got out at 3, so it must have been another start in '79 that way. But the Pirates beat the Reds 3-love, baby.
Why is anything in baseball anything?
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you, Ann.
I thought that was planned.
No, wait. Well, do you have it on a keyboard key now?
No,
All
it's a
right.
hotkey. Yeah, there you go.
What is it? What's it on? Okay. You were prepared. All right, listen, Matt, what's the rest of your week? You're off to Eugene, Oregon, is that right?
Yeah, we fly into Eugene. We're playing in Corvallis, about an hour to the north against Oregon State. Should be a really fun game. The thing I'm keeping an eye out for, back-to-back spread offenses that UNLV had faced in these last 2 weeks against Syracuse and Utah State. Probably 2 of the 3 most wide-open spread offenses that they'll face all year. And they struggled in certain elements, especially in the second half of both games and on third down.
Okay.
Oregon State is a much more confined team overall. They're big, physical. They like to run through the tackles and don't pass it a ton. They got a new quarterback, new head coach. So I think that UNLV's defense is going to have a big week. It's going to be a lot of rush yards anyway. Both these teams average over 200 yards a game on the ground. Should be a really fun game, and it sets up the matchup next week against Boise State on Friday here at Allegiant.
All right, to end the show. Oh, why is an alarm going off? Oh, that was my. We have the helmets here.
I'm ready.
I am going to pull out 2 helmets. Do you predict AFC or NFC teams here?
Am I just guessing? AFC.
I have the Cardinals and the. Why do I get the Dolphins every week, ladies and gentlemen? Every time I
It's
get the
the
Dolphins.
frozen envelope. Frank's frozen envelope.
It's the frozen envelope.
Thanks, David Stern.
Who are they playing this week? I have the Dolphins at the Colts. Dolphins are -4. I don't like them because you know what? They just have no quarterback. They have no quarterback. And
Yeah.
Arizona, who's a fun team to watch play. Arizona is.
They're home
where?
against Seattle.
Wait, what? Oh, no, they're home against the Chargers, the Cardinals.
Oh, I'm looking at the Falcons. What?
Yeah, you're looking at Falcons.
Different ornithological being.
Arizona at home with that Charger team. I would probably take the Chargers.
Arizona got thumped. I didn't expect them to get smoked. I don't know if that says more about the Packers or more about the Cardinals.
Yeah, because they beat San Francisco and looked really good.
Yeah, I think the Packers are really good. I think they're the youngest roster in the NFL. And Jordan Love, all of a sudden, Devontae Adams wants to play with Jordan Love.
We got 2 Monday night games.
All of a sudden, Devontae Adams doesn't think Jordan Love's
Well, he's
bad.
the Jets. Yeah, right. Exactly. Right.
He
And
wanted to go there. He
after
wanted to
being
go
in
there.
Oakland.
Oh, what do you know?
Or Oakland. Las Vegas. Sorry. What do you got?
Got the Chargers and the Jets.
We already talked
We already
about
did the Chargers. Here, I'll pick a new one. How about that?
Pick a new one. All right, Jets
The Jets
at
with
Steelers.
Devontae Adams. It all depends on if
hammy.
he's healthy. If he's,
Yeah,
we
we'll
got
see.
already have Indy as well.
All right. One more.
One more. Oh, the Ravens. Just who I wanted to pick.
They're at Tampa Bay on Monday night. We have 2 Monday night games.
I like that.
4-point favorites in Tampa Bay against Baker Mayfield.
Road favorites are going to have a worse week this week than they did last week.
They can't go 9-0.
Yeah,
9-0. Buffalo.
9-0 after last
Yeah.
night. There's going to be some get back. I don't think it's in this game. I think
Okay.
Baltimore wins. I think they cover that. Just initial thought. We got a little bit of time. That game, the early one on Monday. The Ravens under Harbaugh do perform well in primetime typically.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Ravens. That I could see that one getting up closer to 6.
Okay.
By the time the game
right now
starts.
it's 4. Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, 3.5. Oh, it's going the other way.
Wait. Oh, there it is up on the screen.
Oh, take it now. Maybe see if it gets to 3.
Well, you get that hook at home on a close game like that. 3.5.
Tough. That is tough.
I don't know.
That is tough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow with Alex White. Why did I talk like that? You know why?
We
my
will
tongue,
be back.
I kind of bit my side of my tongue.
I'd love to like a lemon lollipop and a little hammer.
Oh, Tom Brokaw?
Yeah.
Tom
Family
Brokaw. I did something weird there. Anyway, Alex White will be here Thursday. Joe D'Amico will be on the show via the video, giving picks out. Joe D'Amico did very well, so we're glad to have Joe back. And on Friday, like I said, Greg Vonnie will be here with Jeff Parles. That's about it. That's the show. Have a good, safe trip. We'll see you again soon, Matt.
Absolutely.
By the way,
yeah.
Matt makes the call. That was the best segment ever.
I'll bring a headset next week.
Bring a headset. We're doing it again next week. Thank you.
For the visual.
We will do it again every day at noon. We appreciate you watching. If you're new to the show, please click subscribe. And then after 5 minutes, you can get into the chat room. But this show's over. Come back tomorrow. Thanks for watching Punchlines live in Nevada every show.